Hi, welcome back. I'm Terry White with Design Your Life with Terry White, and today I'm here as the owner of my day job, the English Garden for Flowers. We do a lot of weddings and a lot of events, and I thought maybe we would sort of talk about trends. You know, trends seem to be very important these days.
TikTok.
But these are my trends. So come on along. And we'll sort of look at some of my favorite flowers. Over here first, this is not necessarily used a lot in weddings, but this is one of my favorite flowers. And you know my love of moss, and you can see why I like it. It's actually in the carnation family. It's a dianthus, but its name is green trick. Okay. But they have a section here that really are my favorite flowers. That I use in weddings. Sweet peas are making a comeback. For years they were sort of considered to be an old lady flower, but how could you not love these? And also under the heading of trends, putting a little bit of pale pink, pale blush, pale flesh with all white flowers is probably the trend of this year, the same as last year. Maybe COVID is keeping people from changing and moving on. But those are the sweet peas. One of my really personal favorites are ranunculus. These are a cold season flower. They're fairly easy to get in the winter and spring. Still can get them from somewhere in the summer. They're usually just a little higher. But you can see why this would be a very popular choice for a bride.
Then I've got a red part.
We also have white peonies, just an absolute favorite of almost every bride that I've talked to in the last several years. But also, you can see there are textures and things. I like to use a really wonderful, robust flower, but I also like a little texture in it, whether it's a gray eucalyptus leaf or whether it's dusty miller. This adds a lot, and this year, pale gray to pale blue-gray dresses seem to be quite popular. And of course, over here is Rose World. And you couldn't have a wedding without a rose or two in there. This is one of my favorites to use. It's bound up, but it's called polo, and they open really quite nicely, almost like a garden rose, but not quite to that. There's only one garden rose here today, and this is called Kensington Gardens. And you can see even within the same rose, there are sort of different colors. They're a little bit harsh for that blush that is trending, but if you get them in a week early and sort of hold them out, they get paler and paler and paler, and you might be able to use it. Just one of those little tricks of the trade. But you can see that they have a lot of blush, different roses. These are just one of my favorites. And this will play pink in a minute if you put it with the right things. Beautiful. Okay, here we are with another one of my personal favorites and also a trending favorite of brides these days, white hydrangeas. You can see why I love them. A little shakeout.
So beautiful.
Doesn't hurt it and just makes it even more fabulous. You can see that these are in cardboard boxes and not buckets like the other cooler that we were in, but it's because the hydrangeas have a little pad or pod rather of water attached to the bottom of it, and that keeps them for quite a bit along with the refrigeration of the cooler that we're in. That's it. That's sort of the trends for what I've talked to, because I talk to brides about weddings a year or so out, and these are the things that I'll be doing a lot of this year. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, punch the button.